Out today for a quick cast in the hope I might contact with a wee grills. There's not many in yet, it's a bit early in the year, but we'll see how we go. Eventually it was time to leave the comfy chair for a few casts on the river. This is a fantastic river, though short, with, even when fully rodded, a very limited number of rods out each day. It also has a relatively short season in the sense that the fish don't arrive until July. But despite this, in 2012, it managed to produce an amazing 555 fish. This video was made in mid-June, so a month before the main run of fish were due to arrive, hence why I'm not seeing and moving fish other than the occasional wee trout. On the day I elected to fish my way up the river, maybe the reverse of how I should do it, but it's what took my fancy. This river's pretty small, so sometimes stealth tactics work well, and it's often useful to go into the edge of the pool on your hands and knees. Even the boat pool warrants a bit of sneaking about, as the fish can be in the thin water around that big rock. Good to get a bit of shelter and get the tea on. Making my way up the river past a very famous Hebridean salmon pool. It doesn't make sense to pass a famous salmon pool without a cast, but now I'm round the corner, casting into the breeze makes for harder work. I'll come down here a bit to make the best of the breeze, though there are some weed beds to avoid in this part of the pool. We'll walk up to the top of Majors here. It's going to be difficult because the current's flowing down it and the wind's blowing up it, but nonetheless we might move something off the green bank here. It's always worth a punt. I've got to say there's a nice wave on it. But first of all I'll throw my gear into the hut and then we'll have a wee look. Down to here, in part because the casting's a wee bit easier here and I'm lazy, but also the wee bit of flow on this. It can sometimes be fish, you know. Oh well, we shower in. wee cup of tea in the shelter of the hut. As we seem to be chasing a very few fish in the river at the minute, I'm going to wander up here a wee bit, just for a cast up here. I'll not go much further because there isn't a lot of water and the river starts to get a wee bit thinner in places on up. But we'll have a wee cast here and see if we can't move some. That'll do us for another day. No sign of a fish despite excellent conditions, but when you consider that I'm here a month before most of the fish get here, that's no big surprise. Ace local angler, the Super Stoat, was also out and had a fantastic fish of around £7. The Super Stoat has never been known to fail. Anyhow, back down the river and away home.